Have you ever had that mid-afternoon or mid-morning energy crash? Have you ever wondered, why am I struggling to lose weight? Let's look into the vital role that insulin plays in our metabolic system. If you stick around, we can explore what it does and how it controls key areas of our health and well-being. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Jaxom Talks channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for your long-term health but often gets overlooked: insulin. It's a tiny hormone with a massive job, and understanding it is key to unlocking your best metabolic health. Today, we will dive deep into a topic that can feel like deciphering a cryptic code, but is vital to your health and well-being, that tiny hormone that packs a powerful punch. We're talking about more than just diabetes. We are talking about your energy, your weight, and your risk for a whole host of chronic diseases. So stick around. We're going to break down what insulin is, what happens when it goes wrong, and most importantly, what you can do about it. Do you know what insulin is and why it is so important? First, let's start with the basics. Imagine your body is a bustling city, and your cells are the homes that need a constant supply of energy to keep the lights on. One of the main ways that the body gets energy is from glucose, or sugar, which circulates in your blood after you eat. But glucose can't get into your cells on its own. It needs a key. That key is insulin. Insulin is a hormone produced by your pancreas. After you eat, especially carbs, your pancreas releases insulin into your bloodstream. Insulin then travels around, attaching to your cells and unlocking them so glucose can enter and be used for energy. This is a beautiful, efficient system. It keeps your blood sugar levels stable and ensures that every cell in your body is well fed. The problem arises when this system breaks down. That's where we get into the concept of insulin resistance. The silent threat of insulin resistance. Think about our city analogy again. If you keep knocking on a door with the same key over and over, eventually the lock might start to wear out. The same thing can happen to your cells. When your body is constantly producing high levels of insulin, often due to a diet high in refined carbs and sugar, your cells can become less responsive to it. They essentially start ignoring the key. This is called insulin resistance. At first, your body tries to compensate. Your pancreas works overtime, pumping out even more insulin to force those cells to open up. This leads to a state called hyperinsulinemia, or high insulin levels. You might not notice this at all, and your blood sugar levels could still appear normal on a standard blood test. This is why development of insulin resistance is often called a silent epidemic. But this can't go on forever. Over time, the pancreas gets exhausted, insulin levels start to fall, and because the cells are still resistant, glucose begins to build up in your bloodstream. This is when you cross the line into pre-diabetes, and if left unchecked, eventually type 2 diabetes. The far-reaching consequences. So, what are the actual consequences of this? It's not just about blood sugar. Insulin resistance is at the root of a wide range of metabolic issues. You'll often see it linked to weight gain, particularly around the abdomen. High insulin levels signal to your body to store fat, and they make it incredibly difficult to burn it off. It's a vicious cycle. But the impact goes far beyond weight. Insulin resistance is a major risk factor for the following: high blood pressure. It can affect your kidneys and blood vessels. High cholesterol and triglycerides. It disrupts your body's fat metabolism. Fatty liver disease. Your liver becomes less sensitive to insulin, leading to fat buildup. Cardiovascular disease. This is perhaps the most serious consequence. All these factors, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and inflammation, put a tremendous strain on your heart and arteries. Essentially, managing your insulin isn't just about preventing diabetes. It's about protecting your heart, your liver, and your overall quality of life. But knowing this, what can you do right now? The good news is that you have a tremendous amount of power to improve your insulin sensitivity and reverse insulin resistance. Here are 3 key strategies you can start implementing today. Number 1. Focus on what you eat. This is the most impactful change you can make. The goal is to reduce foods that cause big spikes in insulin. That means cutting back on refined carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, and sugary drinks. Instead, fill your plate with whole, unprocessed foods. Think lean protein, healthy fats, and lots of fiber-rich vegetables. Fiber slows down glucose absorption, which means smaller insulin spikes. Number 2. Move your body. Exercise, especially strength training, is like a magic bullet for insulin sensitivity. When you use your muscles, they become much more receptive to insulin. Even a short walk after a meal can make a big difference in how your body processes glucose. Consistency is key here. Finally, number 3, prioritize sleep and manage stress. Poor sleep and chronic stress both elevate cortisol, a hormone that can raise blood sugar and contribute to insulin resistance. Making time for quality sleep and stress-reducing activities like meditation or a walk in nature is not just a luxury, it's a metabolic necessity. So, if you've been feeling low on energy, struggling with your weight, or are just curious about your long-term health, start paying attention to your insulin. Managing insulin levels is crucial for overall health, reducing the risk of conditions like heart disease, stroke, and obesity. By making small, consistent changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can take control of your metabolic health and build a foundation for a healthier, more vibrant future. By understanding the science of insulin and implementing these methods, you can take charge of your health and manage your insulin levels effectively. Remember, knowledge is power, and with the right tools, you can unlock a healthier, more balanced you. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what health topics you want to see next, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.